Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today Hi guys, disclaimer. So there's a lot of noise in the background. You might hear some like construction sound going on because there's a construction going on in my neighborhood. Yeah, so I'm so sorry, I can't really help it, but I really wanted to film this video. Yeah, so let's get started. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be talking about Monsoon makeup, and yes, if you're a makeup buff, you would understand Monsoon is an enemy because it washes off the makeup. You know what, there are products that you can wear during monsoons, and we really want to use products that are long lasting, that are mattifying. First of the break? Okay, fine. Shh. Okay, so the first thing to do is to apply a primer. Now, when I started my makeup, I never used to apply primer. I didn't have a primer at that time, but when I started using one, I never looked back. Yeah, so the first primer I would recommend is this one. This is the Essence All About Matte Primer. So what primers actually do is it controls the amount of oil that your skin is going to produce. And this primer is pretty affordable. So yeah, I really like using this one. And it kind of shrinks my pores. It doesn't really work for the pores, but it really mattifies my face. So it's more of a mattifying primer. And if you want to use a primer that would also reduce the appearance of your pores, so I will actually recommend this one by Lakme, Absolute. It's the Blur Perfect, and it says what it does. It just blurs your pores and they're less visible when you apply foundation on it. Now, if you wear makeup every single day, or if you like wearing makeup every single day, you should not use a foundation. Instead, you should use the BB creams. Now, I have tried so many BB creams in the past, but they're more on the creamier side. Even the stick ones, I didn't quite like them, to be very honest. I mean, they are good, but for the winter season. So this one is pretty good. I mean, it's not totally mattifying, I'll be very honest with you guys, but the Girl Pro BB Creme, it's like something that's meant for every skin type. So this BB cream, as compared to other BB creams, is less creamier. It's more like a watery base thing. Whereas other BB creams, I feel all are for like dry skin. So this is more on, you know, on the comfortable side. So I see myself using this a lot during monsoons, and if you want to use BB cream, this is what I will recommend. But if you're going out, if you're going for an event and you really want to wear a foundation, so my top pick is this one. This is the L'Oreal, what is this? Okay, so this is the L'Oreal Matte Magique foundation, and it's really mattifying, and I knew I'm gonna buy this during monsoons because I need a mattifying foundation. So I don't use the foundations that I already have. I use them for other seasons, but this is the foundation I will go for. I'm wearing it right now, and it's really mattifying and it really controls the oil. Sometimes, you know, you don't even have to use a powder over this, but it really depends on your skin type. If you want to layer up a powder later on, you can, but you don't need to. And especially for combination skin, I didn't have to use a lot of powder today because I used this, and it will really last a very long time. Alright, so when it comes to concealing, I rely on concealers that are long lasting, and I prefer using only this concealer during monsoons if I want my concealer to stay for a very long time. This is the Girl Pro Conceal, and I'm in the shade medium beige. Now this is exactly my skin tone. It's just like a tad bit lighter than my skin tone, but I don't mind that. I mean, it still highlights and it still conceals. That's very important, and it lasts for a very long time. I mean, I don't have to speak much about this concealer because I know it works. I mean, everybody knows it works, and in case you've not tried this, guys, you should. Awesome concealer. Alright, so once you're done applying the foundation and the concealer, the next step is to set in with a powder, and this is my favorite powder. If you have watched my videos in the past, this is what I've used all the time. So this is the L'Oreal Matte Magique powder, and I'm in the shade Nude Honey. It mattifies my skin really well. It's actually drying during winters. So I don't use this during winters because this dries my skin out, but I love using this one during summers and monsoons because yeah, this really works, and this really controls the oil production and everything. So yeah, even for weddings and stuff, I wear this because when you're dancing, you kind of sweat a little bit, so this really keeps my makeup on really well. Alright guys, the base is done, and now let's come on to eye makeup. Now eye makeup is something, you know, you want to switch a little bit during monsoons. I do not prefer applying a lot of kajal during monsoons because it smudges, but if you really want to, if you really have to, or if you love kajals like I do, so I would recommend the plum kajal to you guys. I wore this during monsoons to test it out for you guys, and it did stay for 6 hours. That's a pretty good time. So it's very long lasting. For other seasons, it lasts for the entire day, and for monsoons, I believe it's 6 to 7 hours. So a lot of kajals just don't stay on my waterline, but this one did. So I love using this one for monsoons. So if you love applying eyeliner, I will actually recommend the Maybelline gel liner. This stays on forever, like literally for 12 hours, 14 hours. It stays on so well. It's really jet black. It has a matte finish, so I love using this one as well for the monsoons. And you can use an eyelash brush. This is by Color Bar to apply this liner, so you can really create those shapes as well. So love using this one. So guys, the mascara I will recommend is by Maybelline. It is the Lash Sensation Mascara and it is waterproof, so it will really stay on for a very long time during monsoons. But I'll be very honest with you guys, it is quite a pain to take off. So I have kind of love and hate relationship with this, but I still use this sometimes. Alright, but I do use the washable variants as well because they still stay on. But yes, when I'm out for a very long time, I use this one. Alright guys, now let's come into highlighters, and I actually don't recommend you using a lot of highlighters. Really pigmented ones is something you should not be using during monsoons because we sweat during monsoons, so we especially on T-zone, so that already gives us a glow. And if you use a lot of highlighter or something that's very pigmented, you might look like a disco ball, to be very honest. So if you still want to use highlighters, just use it on the cheekbones a little bit and above my eyebrows. Sometimes I like to do that. So the one I recommend you using during monsoons is the Essence So Glow. It's a cream to powder highlighter. It's very subtle, but it gives a very nice glow to your skin and you will not look like a flashlight or tube light or whatever. Alright, so the last thing is lipsticks, and use lipsticks that are matte finish. Simple. Anything that says matte is something you should be using. Creamy lipsticks will definitely not stay for a very long time, and the matte lipsticks, I mean the liquid lipsticks, the matte lipsticks, matte crayons, I actually find them more comfortable during monsoons because there's already a lot of humidity in the environment. And my top picks for lipsticks are the Lakme 95 range, so Lakme 95 regular range, and this one, this lip and cheek thing. I also use this as a blush quite a lot because it looks very natural and it stays on for a very long time. I even use lipsticks as blushes, but matte lipsticks guys, so it really stays on. It looks really good. Just apply a little bit on your fingers and just dab it and blend it really well. It will look fabulous. So if you love to contour, you should just layer your contour. So whatever contour product you're using, you can use it. But underneath, you can use the LA Girl Concealer. It is the shade Mahogany, and it's like a brown concealer. This will really work well as a contour. So you can just apply a little bit and just blend it with your fingers. You don't need a lot. You just need the tiniest amount. And just practice doing this because it's kind of difficult to do this for the first time, but with time, obviously, you will learn. Right, so I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Please make sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up, comment down below on what all you want to see next, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also hit on the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.